Hello, and thank you for returning to the Coin Lady channel. Today, we'll be discussing Ripple and its token XRP. I have a favor to ask of all you XRP holders before we get too far into this video. In your opinion, what is the ultimate purpose of the Swift and Ripple projects? You don't think they really want to, do you? From Swift's perspective, should we expect them to replace what Ripple is doing, or should we expect them to say, okay, let's use Ripple Nets and have XRP be utilized within the entire process as well around Ripple Net? I mean, what do you think the point is exactly? According to me, Ripple is destined to become a household name. In time, it will become a common noun. I use this expression in everyday conversation, and it has become commonplace to hear it in places like Hadar. I have no doubt that Ripple will become well known because they will emerge as the dominant force in the payments industry. Tokenization is evident everywhere we look, from the worlds of fiat currency and finance to virtually every other sector of the economy. It looks like Ripple is way ahead of the curve when it comes to revolutionizing the ways in which value is transferred, managed, and tokenized. They already have such strong ties to some of the world's largest corporations and most well-known institutions that their dominance in the payment processing market is virtually inevitable. More specifically, we prioritize on-demand liquidity. However, I anticipate a radical change in the payment industry in the near future, and I believe that change will be brought about by Swift. There will be a major agreement with Swift at some point. It's unclear what that could be. In a moment, we'll delve deeper into that topic here. The time is right for them to start using RippleNet, in my opinion. I don't know why I'm even bringing this up. What is the point of this conversation? For the simple reason that we have already discussed this. Here we have it then from a digital asset investor. In this case, he is citing the financial services G. O. P. And this is what we find. Hey, Patrick McHenry. China is pushing ahead with their digital yuan despite a lawsuit being dropped by Jay Clayton and Bill Hinman, who assisted Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba in going public. If you missed it, that was Chairman Patrick McHenry speaking. About 2 days ago, they held a hearing to discuss how to counter China's growing economic might. Our support for individual liberty and unrestricted commerce must be strengthened. It is important to keep in mind that SWIFT due in large part to the fact that SWIFT is a payment network dominated by the United States. Many countries are beginning to move away from it. They are averse to using anything associated with the United States. The US dollar will continue to fail in the future because of this very reason. Moreover, the truth crumbs do eventually respond. Furthermore, he is urging you to perish. I'm sure by now you've figured out that the United States' formal crypto advancement lag is intentional. American success would make global restructuring, cutting back on development, etc. more challenging, so architects are holding the country back to give the East a head start. In addition, I believe that some of this is intentional. In my opinion, this whole situation was planned out. This is a topic that we have discussed frequently. I'm confident that we can move on from this situation. It will take some time, but I believe that this is the year it will happen. Hopefully. As far as I can tell, everybody is cautiously optimistic about that. When that's over, we'll be able to focus on the next potential ripple effect, going after Swift. A total of 11,000 banks and credit unions are associated with them. For starters, let's take a look at this tweet by David Schwartz, which was actually posted quite some time ago. However, this seems like the best possible outcome given what Swift is capable of. My ideal scenario involves Swift striking a partnership with Ripple so that all Swift banks gain access to RippleNet at no cost to them. In a few key respects, this is excellent news. All of these financial institutions are available here. In the words of Payne Swift, whoever it is that wants cash, Swift wants it. So basically everyone with significant ties to Swift is looking for cash. The current financial system is very lucrative for them. So these banks will still pay, but they won't have to pay SWIFT's exorbitant fees to do so. Instead, they can save money and time by switching to something else, something that not only offers faster transactions, greater transparency, and lower transaction costs, but also solves the problem of liquidity altogether. You can see how well our XRP strategy fits in with this overall plan. And the next stage of development with this is kind of happening now. If anything, I'd say Ripple is on its way there, though it has a long way to go. Moreover, this is a reliable source that is relied on by the world's foremost financial institutions, government agencies, and security agencies. Ripple. At long last, the Defense Department has also been included. You just can't make this stuff up, how connected Ripple is to the global financial system. In this context, optimizing liquidity is a use case. FN is used by Ripple to define liquidity needs. Just the fact that skeptics are still looking for excuses to say, oh, XRP is not going to be utilized, or Ripple is not going to be utilized, baffles me. This is evidence that some of the biggest players have had a lot of ideas floating around in their heads, and I have no doubt that they have been very successful despite XRP's attempts to penetrate their market, especially through the XRP ledger. And this is everything related to it. Ripple, then, is a network for foreign exchange and retail remittances that is based on the use of established Vostro relationships between individual countries. The company is releasing a brand new product or service. Liquidity optimization, also known as the on-demand liquidity network, is essential in getting the market and its participants ready for their day-one liquidity needs. In a way, this changes everything. The development of the modern financial system owes a great deal to all of these factors, and we owe a special thanks to utility theory, which has been an indispensable part of the research mechanism behind these developments. Simply put, it has been mind-blowing to watch everything come together right before our eyes. The CBDC storyline, for instance, has been widely promoted. We have discussed XRP, and we have discussed XRP as that global bridge currency, and now we are seeing things move fast, and the UK has been moving very quickly on crypto regulations, crypto adoption, and so on. This is fantastic news because their goal is to become a leading center for the cryptocurrency industry. I can't believe it. The thought just boggles my mind. If you've been wondering what Ripple's end goal is and what XRP's primary use case is, you now have your answer. This is why we believe that SWIFT will soon be required to participate in the Ripple ecosystem or else risk being left out. We've reached that point now, and it's a thrilling time to be involved in this market. The next and final step is escaping that lawsuit. Finally, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I know you'll appreciate the free content I provide if you subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.